Hello, this is Brad again, and this is a addendum to my Retina Detachment story. Uh, After reviewing my first four clips, I noticed some mistakes that I had made, and I want to use this particular audio clip to correct and clarify some things from the previous four videos. Uh, First off, a correction. The head nurse at the Phoebe Putney Hospital during my Monday night operation. Her name, I think, was Karen. I said Nancy in the video. I don't know where that came from, but I think her name was Karen, if I remember correctly. Uh, Second of all, I made a mention of an eye patch that had given me problems for 36 hours. I did not wear the eye patch even for 24 hours, let alone 36. It was taken off of me around 1:30 the following day after the operation. However, the reason why I didn't like the eye patch is my eye was watering and there was no way for the tearing to drain. And this drainage continued for several more, well, it really continues even to this day, but it has lessened quite a bit since Monday and Tuesday. But for about 36 hours, it drained fairly vigorously. And the last thing I wanted to make mention of was again a religious belief. And I made a comment about there's a difference between facts and truth. Uh, for example, facts are like medical facts. You know, a doctor says something and they have medical evidence to back up their claim, and that's a form of a fact. You listen to facts. You don't ignore facts. You don't put your fingers in your ears where facts are concerned. However, there's also the element of truth. And from a Christian standpoint, the truth is by Jesus Christ's stripes we are healed. Uh, Another truth is that the same power that raised Christ from the dead also indwells in us. Another truth is that uh, if we uh, if we say a prayer that we believe, okay, we, we, we request something, and when we request it, when we say it, if we believe that we already have it, like in the past tense form, and we don't doubt, we'll get it. That again is a truth. And you can see Mark 11 for that if you want to read about that. Read about the story of the fig tree and Jesus. Uh, he said, you can tell a mountain to pluck itself up and throw itself into the sea, and if you do not doubt, you'll have what you wish. But you got to believe in it first. You got to say it first, and you cannot doubt. Those are the conditions, and that is an example of truth, biblical truth. So where I find myself today is that my views on this have changed even in the last 24 hours. Um, I've always believed in healing. I've even been a recipient of divine healing before. I will talk about that in a later video. But I do believe in healing, but I've had to deal with doubts as well. Jesus in the Bible once met a man that brought his son to Christ's disciples, and the disciples could not cast out the demon. And the man begged for mercy. He said, "If you can do anything, please heal my son." And Jesus said, "If you can believe, uh, uh, all things are possible. If you only believe." So where that leaves me today is I'm just trying to say the words and believe the words in my heart, and I'm pushing out all comments or suggestions or even prayers from friends and family that suggest that the healing is not going to come. I'm just going to have to live with it. Like, well, it is what it is. You're going to have to live with this condition, whatever it may be. The doctors can only do so much, and once you get to that point, well, that's just too bad. Uh, I'm just clinging to the hope that Dr. Jesus is better than any doctor on the face of this planet. I've met some great doctors. I'm going to discuss that in another video as well. The doctors I've met in Albany and the staff that I saw at Phoebe Putney in Albany have to a person been excellent. And I recommend them to anyone. With that being said, I still prefer to cling to my faith over the medical profession. The medical profession has its role to play. I don't dispute that. I don't question that. I don't fight that. I accept that. I've got appointments coming up this week, and believe you me, I will take them, and I will do what the doctors say. And there's not going to be any argument from me to them. With that being said, I am clinging to my faith, and I am pushing any negative thoughts, any negative words that I either think up myself or that I hear from anyone else. I'm pushing those out, and it's going to go in one ear and out the other. And if I do that to anybody I know, do not take offense. It's nothing personal. But this has been a shock to my system, and it has not been enjoyable. I have not liked it. And it's caused me to reevaluate a lot of things, and it's basically been a red pill for me. I've had several red pill moments in my Christian walk, and this is the latest. And it's also the most uncomfortable, just to be perfectly honest. So I'll swallow the red pill, and I am determined to believe before I even get what I ask for. And I'm going to be thankful and am thankful for what I even asked for before I get it. So that's just where I'm at right now, and I hope everybody understands. But this concludes this particular video. Thank you.